All right, Shalom. First off, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and honors to all you fellow laborers that are enduring afflictions, bringing out His word in sincerity and in faith. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash, Barakathum to all you sincere listeners, and definite instruction to all you Edomites, you other nations, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, so I'm gonna play a couple of videos just highlighting the destruction of this place, and I'm gonna hit some precepts Lord's will is edifying.
And I'm Michelle Griego. The county fire grew dramatically overnight, crossing into Lake and Napa counties. It has now burned more than 44,000 acres and is just 3% contained. CAL FIRE says it's threatening about 100 structures. KPIX5's Ann Makovic is in Yolo County near the fire lines.
The smoke is very thick, and it's hanging low into these canyons near Lake Berryessa. And this steep terrain is one of the difficult challenges firefighters are trying to deal with today.
This fire is moving very, very fast. We're observing what's called extreme fire behavior.
Since the county fire broke out on Saturday,
It's moving fast.
the smoke is very thick, and it's hanging.
CAL FIRE says it's threatening about 100 structures. KPIX5's Ann Makovic is in Yolo County near the fire lines.
Among the more than 100 buildings threatened by this fire, all of the guests were told to leave.
Some are still here, but that's the best thing to do, especially because of the roads.
The closure happening during a holiday week, their busiest of the year.
We've been through this a couple times now, so I'm not really worried about it.
This afternoon, the concern for firefighters is another change in the winds. The hottest part of the day is ahead, and they believe the fire will grow to the east.
Put in as much containment line as we can, extinguish as much fire as we can before that wind shifts to try to keep fire growth to a minimum.
Firefighters predict they may have this fire fully contained by July 10th. Near Lake Berryessa, Ann Makovic, KPIX5.
You see? So the Lord got more fire out here. And like Benjamin say, more fire, more fire. All right, and that's what's coming. That's what's coming to America. Nothing but fire. Fire, brimstone, death, destruction. Hey, because last year Napa, Santa Rosa got burned up, and the Lord is just running it back. Okay, and they say July 10th, but who's Esau? Who's Esau to predict something like that, man? All right, you don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. It could be ongoing until August, September.
MSM Solutions helps your business take control of inventory and
So I got one more that I want.
Now fire crews mopping up.
KPIX5 News begins with tourists turning away from the city by the bay. A major convention pulls out of San Francisco, saying its members don't feel safe on the streets. Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Cook.
I'm Alan Martin. Locals know it and visitors are shocked by it. The reality of San Francisco streets is a far cry from its postcard image. Now the city just lost out on a huge moneymaker. KPIX5's Phil Mateer joins us in a big convention leaving town, and might not be the last. Phil?
And this guy knows what time it is. Me and the elder Konawaf, we actually met this guy in downtown Oakland. All right, so he knows what's going on. Okay.
Well, might not. We're here at Union Square, which is at the heart of San Francisco's thriving tourist industry, an industry that just had a chill sent through it when one of the top conventions said no more. Let's take a look. There was a time when tourists took home memories of San Francisco's famed cable cars. But these days, chances are, it's the image of someone begging, or dancing in the circles, or just wandering around the streets intoxicated or mentally ill. Those are the images that tourists are taking home.
You can smell it like it's a third world country, but it's not as bad as this.
And now it's seriously affecting the city's biggest business, tourism.
They feel their safety is at risk because they're seeing so many people that are having issues.
They see people laying on the streets. There's petty crimes going on in the streets.
Tourism is a $9 billion a year industry in San Francisco, so officials have been reluctant to go public with the problems, in part because it makes the city look bad, and it's bad for business.
Restaurants, taxis, people spend more money outside a hotel than inside, and for that reason, it's something we should all be concerned about.
But now comes word that a major medical association has pulled its $40 million convention out of the city. over the state of the streets.
The convention felt that the streets of San Francisco are not a place that a lot of their delegates wanted to come to.
And the canceling medical group is not alone.
A number of groups are concerned about the condition of the streets in San Francisco and saying, we don't know if they're safe, they're dirty, we don't know if we want to meet here.
San Francisco spends over $300 million a year on housing and homeless programs, but you wouldn't know it walking down Market Street.
It's obviously not making the difference that it needs to.
We're not going to be able to accept bad behavior going forward. I think that we have to be compassionate about those people in need, but if people are breaking the law, it's
but
not...
Joe, I gotta call out on this. You've been saying this for years.
I have.
And it stayed the same.
So I think there have been some steps in the right direction, and we just need a lot more.
It's just a sad state of affairs is what I think. Terrible.
Does it give you a bad impression of the San Francisco as a city? Now, what the hotel industry wants is more police on beats around areas like this to at least give people the feeling of comfort. They also want the existing laws on drugs and loitering to be enforced. But that is something we all know hasn't happened for a while here in San Francisco. In San Francisco at Union Square, Phil Mateer, KPIX5. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Phil. Only
pure hell. Yeah, pure hell. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these precepts. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. Yeah, what's going on over in Moraga, Yolo County, which I'm pretty close to Yolo County. That's going up towards Sacramento. So like Davis, which is a renowned university, UC Davis, that's in Yolo County. Okay, so yeah, spreading there. All right, it's in Napa. Okay. And Lord's will it hit LA too, like it did last year. And showing you that that fire is spiritual, it was actually skipping and picking back up, man. It will skip the streets and then just it didn't go to the side of the streets to go to and hit some more of the trees, man. Because the Lord is destroying this place, man. The Lord got this fire set up to destroy California, man. California is being destroyed, and as you saw in the video, man, San Francisco is through. The dude said it's worse than a third world country. And the spirit, and that's all spiritual, because we've been saying that for a while, that San Francisco is really a third world city, and it's getting plagued. And Lord's will, some fire hit San Francisco. Lord's will, that earthquake, the big earthquake, hit San Francisco. Psalms 97:3, a fire goeth before him and burneth up his enemies round about. Yeah, that's right, man. You see? Hey, the fire is going out, man. And eventually it's going to burn up all you Edomites. Okay, it's burning up the resort, or possibly the resort, because Canyon Creek, that's a very popular resort. And then, you got the 4th of July tomorrow. So that's Northern California, the Bay Area, Northern California, missing out on even more money. Okay. And again, ultimately, you're gonna be burnt up by these missiles. Okay, that fire is going to devour you. It's gonna burn you up. Matter of fact, let me get that in Psalms 21st chapter. Psalms 21:9. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord Yahweh shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Yeah, and that's the spirit that's out here, the spirit of fire. Okay? This is the book of Psalms 105:32. He gave them hail and rain and flaming fire in their land. Yeah, and he did that before, and he's doing that now. He did that in ancient Egypt, and now he's doing that in New Egypt. And this place, California, especially the Bay Area is totally destroyed. And these fires is just making it worse. People are already catching pure hell. All right, then they want to go on a retreat, and the Lord burn up the area, shut it down. You want to go wine tasting, the wine through, all right, because the Lord burned it up. Hey, Barakatah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, this is beautiful. All right, I got one more precept. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Yeah, and we're being comforted you know, the true men of the Lord's will were at that number, we're being comforted by seeing these judgments which are coming upon the earth. And that's how you know the Lord's real. All right, the scriptures say the Lord is known by his judgments, because this is divine. And you got a lot of people on the comment board, they're saying that. Like, well, don't try to fight it. This is just the earth coming up against us. All right, for pretty much afflicting the earth. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. And you see, man, there's nothing but misery in those streets. Okay, them Europeans, they were appalled, and they got that appalled, bugged out look when we see them. Hey, because where dude was interviewing, where Phil was interviewing those people, that's actually where we bring it out. That's on Market Street, man. So that's the main street in San Francisco, and it's just totally destroyed, man. Totally destroyed. All you see is knocks, just trannies, faggots, sluts, bug outs. And that's all biblical prophecy, man, that there would be misery in these cities which we served. All right, because you had Gad and slavery out in San Francisco. Okay, and you still got the tribes in a very low state out there, man. And so that's it. You know, hopefully that was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. All right, and hey, may the Lord continue to destroy this place. All right, shalom to the elect.